वो आ गया घर, वो आ गया घर, वो आ गया football, आ गया घर, वो आ गया घर. Oh, is that Rahat on the not the radio? don't work on the radio. Is that Rahat on the Brownload? No, it's Tommy Sandu and the Brownload boys.
Bro, what were you saying? I'm going to argue घर.
Yeah, I'm not going to burn your house down.
What kind of chant, football chant is this?
Wo Aga Gar. It's an Aga oven. You know, they got the old style ovens. The Aga. Oh, that's very posh.
I think that's a marketing ploy there, like to release that track in different languages so more people can get involved with it.
Okay, French. You've lived in France. Maison Retron. Maison Retron.
Il vient chez moi. No, not chez moi, but chez nous, because it's to our home plural. Chez nous. Chez nous. Chez nous.
Chez nous.
What a song, Tommy! You're putting out the bangers.
Oh. What am I actually singing though?
Pilou.
I did get the tune.
What film was that? Rajniti? No, don't tell me. Pilou, it was. Oh, don't tell me. When you give me the first letter. First letter. No. Pilou.
What's the play?
Pilou.
Like, let's make it into a game. Sach is like, I'm just going to tell you the name of the film in a minute.
If it's not Rajniti, then it's failed me.
No, it's not that.
Pilou was.
Everyone's shouting it right now.
How many words?
Why are you counting?
5.
Oh, Pilou was. I don't know. Give up.
Once upon a time in Mumbai.
Oh man!
Yeah,
there you go.
That was the best thing about that film.
I wouldn't have remembered the name of the film. But anyway, it's coming home because
It's coming home.
Football fever. By the way, hello to everybody that I saw over the weekend, and I've seen so many people this weekend who all said we are loving the Brownload. And you know what? I made a real point of kind of going, cool. I won't forget your name. But there was about 5 people in a row. I can't remember one name.
He's done it.
And I know one of them. One of those names is not Divya. I just know that.
Okay.
Mitesh.
Yeah, exactly.
Why do you think they're Gujarati?
Dipesh?
No, there's a lot big because actually I tell you what I did on my stand-up show on the weekend. Where was I? Solihull, and I went in Gujarati. And went, hey! It's Nimisha. I remember her. Nimisha, and she was with somebody else. Jalpa.
Oh, Jalpa.
Yeah, because I called her Santa's little Jalpa.
Okay.
Like Santa's little helper. Yeah.
Okay.
That was the joke. And I said, but it's not Christmas, so it doesn't really work. But it's halfway to Christmas. Anyway, so, and then I went, I said, listen, because I do this little bit where I take the mick out of Gujaratis, obviously. But I take the mick out of Punjabis as well. And I go, Punjabis, we shouldn't do this. And Gujaratis, you shouldn't do that. I won't say what the joke is. It's about dancing and our cultures. But I talk about how we love each other. I said, look, I love my Brownload boys. And that's when I went, anyone listen to Brownload? And I went, hey! So there was loads of people that came out. Thank you if that was you. Thank you if you're listening right now. Love you guys. Love you being a part of it. But it's all about football fever at the moment.
Yes, it's not about the listening. It's more about the watching. Because, boy, there is 3 games on a day.
Oh, it's
Breakfast,
just heaven.
lunch, and
It's heaven, isn't it?
Do you know what? It's like there's, like you just turn the telly on. It's like, do you know when you're flicking through the channels, like I want something to watch. We ain't got that problem at the moment.
I'm not watching anything on Netflix or
No,
there is no need.
No.
There is no need.
You shouldn't be releasing a film or series or anything in the next month.
And a Brucey bonus, the World Cup cricket's still going on as well. Come on.
And not only that, there's pre-match build-up to watch.
Yep.
There's post-match analysis.
Yeah.
And that's enough to tide you over between matches.
Game. Yeah.
And then the late ones, like we'll finish at about 10.
10.
So that's you're done by then.
Bedtime.
Yeah, lovely.
Bedtime.
This is Uncle.
But can I say, you were
Uncle
seeing It's Coming Home. I was lucky enough to be witnessing the Lightning Seeds sing that at our office.
The Lightning. I don't think a lot of people know that they're the ones behind the song. Now, people think it's Badil and Skinner.
Oh, yeah, no.
But it was the Lightning Seeds' song.
Yeah, it was and they jumped on it.
And they made it because they were comedians, famous comedians at the time.
Yeah.
So Badil and Skinner and you had the Lightning Seeds in the office.
In your Virgin
building, Radio office.
And I tell you what, it was goosebumps.
I said to you this before the podcast, I said, that is your A1 way of getting ready for the Euros. I remember, sorry to quickly interject, I was working at Wembley Arena. Wembley Stadium
football
for the Euros in the 90s, whenever that was.
Euro 96.
Right, Euro 96. So they were in England then, obviously, weren't they?
Yeah,
I think it was.
Yeah, because that was a Gaza goal.
Yeah, right.
In Scotland.
And I was working behind a bar. Because, I was behind a bar, and I remember...
I never knew that.
A comedian. Oh, who was it now? It was. I forget. It wasn't like. It wasn't Badil Skinner. No, it was another comedian. It was someone like Bob Mortimer.
I was just going to say Bob Mortimer.
Vic and Bob. It's one of them. And he came up when we were losing. It was a match that we lost and went out. And his eyes were red.
Penalties.
I remember I was like 18.
Right.
18. I must have been 18 because I was, working.
That was when Stuart Pearce missed a penalty.
Yeah.
I think it was Southgate. Yeah.
Oh,
who was
God.
that against?
I think it's Southgate.
Southgate.
Right. And he was like welling up. And
Or was it Batty?
No, it wasn't Batty.
No, it was Southgate.
Yeah.
So much to say.
Don't say it.
Yeah, I know.
Don't say it.
But,
Keep
you know,
carry on.
we've grown
Carry
up
on.
with that word in a different context.
No,
Carry
but that was his name, David
Yeah.
Batty.
Yeah, David Batty.
Mr.
no, I know.
Manaway.
But,
Batty!
yeah. And we have Butties in my family.
Oh, okay.
And they got called Batty at school.
was it?
Yeah, Butty, BH. Anyway.
Chip
and,
boy.
but I remember him crying. He was crying.
Oh.
And I remember going, what? Like over football? But now, obviously, as you get older,
Yeah.
you kind of see the people and the passion they have. My point is, that was the Lightning Seeds time, the song. That song was
Yes.
out then, and it was big then.
Yeah.
Here we are, however many years later, nearly 30 years later.
Yeah, almost 30.
See,
Yeah.
it's all well and good though. It's coming home. I get that. Big
Yeah.
song.
Yeah,
Know
big
what
song.
it is for me?
What?
It's got to be Vindaloo. That
Really?
is
You think that's the biggest song?
yeah.
That is the
Chumbawamba.
That is the
Because
song.
it had a good bit. Good job. Good job.
Come
good
on,
job, good
that
job,
is the football song.
Yeah.
No, I didn't really. It was good, but I don't think
I
it's
loved
the
it because
one.
there's only one word in it.
Vindaloo.
Oh no, and then there was a few in like
Yeah.
what was it? I can't remember the
Da
chorus.
da 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 da.
It was
da,
wicked,
da, da,
wicked.
da,
Yeah.
da, da.
And he's just bowling down the road.
What
in the
a
sun,
tune.
And he's just turning
Yeah,
into a bit of
yeah.
a-
I know what you mean. But when the Three Lions, when they sang this, I really felt like it was coming home that Thursday.
How many years is it now? Because it was at what, 30?
58 years of hurt.
So have they changed the song?
Was he?
I just choked on my drink.
Wrong half.
What happened there?
It was just you went 58 years of hurt. That's what he's been. Like, you know, like you
No,
imagine. Sorry,
It's funny you
I
said
can't
that because I
drink that water.
calculated it. I calculated
No,
it the other day.
but
So I'm
yeah.
so glad someone asked me.
You know when you ask like an old person something like, how long's it been? You know, since 58 years it's been.
58
not
years of hurt.
not once have they told us, you know,
Yeah.
they're going to give us this. Not one medal, no cups. And it was just Buddha face. This
It was
little
Buddha
chin
face,
came
yeah.
out, his belly came out,
I feel
his
so proud.
eyebrows went up.
Yeah, no, because I calculated the other day. And I thought, who's going to ask
Did
me?
they change it in the song?
No. He just sang it because they
30.
haven't released it.
No, but you can't sing 30.
Yeah, but it doesn't fit, does it?
Yeah.
58, yeah. It doesn't
Say
fit, it doesn't
50 then.
work.
60.
60, Nick.
Yeah, round it up.
Well, no, but we might win
60
it. We might
years.
win it.
Oh, right,
We
yeah.
might win
look
it.
at that.
No, I don't know about that.
Let's move on to that then. Fast forward to Sunday, England's game. It all kind of went brrr. For me, Puskiyu, basically. It was
What?
Puskiyu means like a firework that
Where
just
you
goes.
Pusky yourself from?
It kind of just went brrr and just
Yeah, like a prong.
little, yeah, like a little, yeah, like a wet one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
It was
Pusky you.
Puskiyu.
Pusky you.
Puskiyu.
Gu.
Ooh.
That sounds even nastier.
No, gu is the verb after it. Yeah. Well,
Okay.
Pusky, and then it did.
Glue.
Pusky sounds Polish.
Yeah,
Yes.
Pusky-
What's your
Pusky-
name? My
yeah.
name is Pusky Gil. Hey, go to the back. Do not Pusky Gil.
Well, anyway, I think before it Pusky Good, Cage,
Yeah.
me and Tommy done a pre-Pusky Good.
Yeah.
what happened?
Oh, mate. I
didn't watch it.
Yeah, I didn't watch
You guys didn't watch the England match?
I didn't
I was
watch it
working.
You guys.
So, firstly, it was Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to
Happy
Dad's
Father's
Day,
Day.
right? And so that was one thing. And you're right. By the way, sorry, it's just so busy right now. Father's Day, cricket's on, Euro's on. It's just mad. And I had a comedy show, as I was talking about, in Solihull, in south of Birmingham. So I was booked. It was my solo show.
Same here. I
were
was
booked?
not, solo DJing, but I was DJing.
A wedding
It was
or-
booked, yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't a wedding, it was a boat party. So I was uptown.
So you both missed
It was,
Yeah.
honestly, it was like the world ended a bit.
Okay.
Because I felt like I Am Legend on the road.
Right. Same
Really?
here.
Proper
When,
cully.
when I was driving up to Birmingham for it, you know, it just felt like everybody else was just going home. Like there was
They're
an Armageddon's
going
about
home.
to hit. Yeah,
They're going home, yeah.
They're going, but Tommy's gonna work.
Yeah.
And so is Sach.
Yeah.
Right? And so it just felt like everyone was
Two
like they're getting ready to
Indians on the
desert.
road.
Like everyone's getting like the sirens are going, the war sirens, they're attacking, the bombs are coming.
Yeah.
Get
It was
yourself
like
into
that.
a safe
It was
place.
like that.
Yeah.
And it just felt like I was like on Christmas Day, like like Christmas Day, everyone's heading
It
four
felt
off
like,
the milk.
no, honestly, it felt like because again, I'm the Lalu that's going home on
Yeah.
Christmas Eve
Yeah.
by myself because it's gone into Christmas Day. You've just finished DJing. You're the only Lalu on the road.
Yeah.
It was a bit like that. You're saying I've got to London, couldn't find parking because everyone had sort of parked up and gone into wherever
Pubs.
they were watching their
Yeah.
football and stuff. So there's no parking in London. Managed to find a spot, get out of my car. And it was like a really lonely walk to where I needed to be. And I was walking for about 10, 15 minutes. I was like, where is everyone?
Right. And when I was on stage, I'm looking at everyone in the audience. I go, you surely don't want to be here.
Yeah, why
And
did
right outside the theatre, Core Theatre in Solihull, if anyone who knows it, it's a lovely theatre.
Yeah.
And lovely crowd, by the way. But They've got a giant screen showing the football.
Oh, outside.
For free. Yeah, obviously not for free. So you could just sit there, and it was a warm evening, and I was like, oh my God, like I'm up against that. I'm making people...
But I'm going to put it out there.
Go on.
I don't think the majority of Desi's really give two monkeys.
Kedge, this is your disappointment.
Yeah,
I think Kedge is permanently
That's a
disappointed with brown
stupid
people.
thing to say. That's a stupid thing to say.
No. I'm
Hang
saying,
on a minute.
I'm saying
Wait,
majority.
hang on.
I'm saying majority. I'm saying like over 50%. I don't like they've obviously come to see you, and they've obviously come to.
So they don't care about the
what I'm trying to say is,
nation.
Sach, was yours a wedding? Was yours a wedding?
No, I told you it was a boat party. Like,
Boat party.
You
So what I'm trying to
thing.
say, so these people who organise this boat party, they would know fixtures. So they themselves would not be into football because they've just gone, well, let's just plonk on this Sunday, right? And then all the people who've turned up, they don't care either.
No, but hold a minute. Time out. Can we just double check that, right? Yeah. Objection, Your Honour.
Go on.
Right? If you were booking a boat for a boat party, you'd have to put that probably 10 months or a year.
Yeah,
in
it
advance.
was a long time ago.
Fixtures wouldn't have been out there.
Yeah,
No, you wouldn't have known when England. Hence why I didn't. I knew it was Father's Day, but I thought,
well, there you go. That's the other reason.
And I thought, it's all right. I'll work on Father's Day. I'll do the daytime
Yeah,
thing.
it's cool.
There's,
Yeah.
the kids are going to go to bed anyway, right? And actually, what I did think, I thought we'd go up to the Midlands and we'd see my in-laws, the grandparents as well. Yeah. But actually, my missus couldn't be asked to see her dad. There you go. Put it out there. She's a bad daughter.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, so. Well, I don't know what I was saying. What was I saying?
Well, no, you were just saying that it was the fixtures weren't out, and therefore people just turned up because obviously.
But the gig show, but I did say to them, I went, hang on. I went, can I just ask? Is anyone missing the football? And one guy put his hand up. He was in the front row.
That's because none of the other lot were allowed to put their hands up.
Yeah, and he went, and actually, you don't get many guys coming to my shows. It's mainly women in their 40s.
Check you out,
No,
stud muffin.
it's not at all like that, bro. I wish it was a stud muffin. It's not. It's more. It's you talking shut up.
He's well fit.
all the Hindus out there.
I am very safe for you to send your wives to watch the show because of what I look like. So don't worry, you're in very safe hands. But not in that. I think because I talk about married life and all that, I think it's more of a female skewed show. So it tends to be. You get a few couples, you get a few groups of lads, but not too many. But there was no groups of lads in on Sunday.
On the flip side, then the game happened.
Yeah,
Tommy, I'm glad we worked because it was terrible.
Oh.
Well,
it started off all right.
It was honestly. I said in the boys group chat, I was like, lads, keep me updated with the score and what happens in the game because I know they'll just be chatting throughout it. Bro, no one messaged.
Yeah,
because nothing happened.
The group chats were very quiet.
Dead.
So I fortunately I was lucky that I saw the first goal on my phone.
Oh, that's good.
So I was sitting there waiting for the show to start, and I watched the goal. I was like, oh, all right, got the goal. I thought, oh man, it's going to be a good game, and I was genuinely excited. We're not going to spend a podcast by the way talking about football, but I was genuinely excited about seeing Jude Bellingham, and I had this whole thing of like, he's like your prona. Your relative.
Piranha.
But right. He's like your relative from abroad that you don't see very often, but he's very much a part of the family. So he's an England player, but I don't get to see him play.
Oh, I see.
Because he's playing in Real Madrid. Real Madrid.
No, Real Madrid. Spanish League.
Yeah. And but there's so much hype around him. So I was just very excited. And then I suddenly went, he's 20.
Yeah,
he's 8 years older than Milo.
Well built, though, isn't he? He's big lad,
he's
big
a unit,
strapping lad. And that header actually measured harder than some of the shots that have gone in.
Was it really?
So far this Euros? Yeah, that was that hard. That header.
So what my point is, so I saw the goal, and then when I went, and when you go back to look at the scores at the end of the match, and it's still 1-0, you go, yes, like I cashed out.
Okay, fine. Yeah, no, it was terrible. Let's not analyse it too much.
And that's what I mean by like now. So now I'm already getting the messages. Do you want to meet up on Thursday to watch a game? My response was no. I don't think
I'm up for it. If anyone wants to, I'm up for it. I'm still in. It doesn't matter.
I don't think
I'm up for it.
If I have work on, if I got to do work, I'm going to prioritize that over football because I'm watching other games and I'm just like, this is so much better than watching an overhyped England game.
Yeah, true. I agree. So now that we've seen probably most of the teams play, we've got 1 day of fixtures left before all the teams have played. As we're recording this podcast, but anyone with an early shout, who do you think is going to win?
I don't know. I briefly saw a bit of Germany playing and a bit of Spain playing. They both look good.
Yeah. For me, we haven't seen them play yet, but I think Portugal might be there or thereabouts.
Yeah, good team.
Because they've got some good players.
He's going Portugal. Go on, Tommy.
I'm going Portugal.
Are you?
Yeah.
When you you're
no, not going there. Like,
I was like, no, wait, because I'd obviously just got back from Portugal.
No, I'd love to go again.
That's his, He's picking them. Go on, who are you picking?
Give one.
Germany, home nation.
Yeah, see, I would have gone Germans as well.
Okay.
The way
I like Germans as well. I like the way they play.
I'm sure the listeners will tell us if any of us are correct.
Yeah.
When we finish it.
I can't say, have you been to Germany?
Yeah, I went with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Nang Padang in the sauna steam room.
Oh, I've got so many stories
I
from Germany.
came running back to Sach from the sauna in the hotel. I went, Sach, everyone's nunging downstairs. Come on, let's go back. Let's go back out. He was like, nah, fuck that, bruv. I'm not going. Come on, bruv. Come on. Let's do it. Let's join in. He goes, you go. I said, I'll see you in 20 minutes.
Cologne.
Yeah.
Was in Cologne?
Yeah, Cologne.
Yeah,
Cologne.
Cologne.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah,
Must
exactly.
Cologne.
It was anyway. Yeah. So Germans.
Why did you ask the question? Have you been to Germany?
Because just the people there are great. The food's
He
great.
just remembers the sauna.
No.
Yeah, this is why.
Everyone's
The food's
so
not great.
friendly.
If
They're
you're
always-
vegetarian, it's not great.
In the sauna, everyone's ready to give you a hand if you need. No, I'm kidding.
Actually, no, it is
a
great
lovely-
now because Germany's got the most vegan restaurants.
Has it really?
Yeah, in Europe.
And they love a sausage over there as
Yeah,
well.
well, they never used
Not
to
in the
be.
sauna. I mean, an actual
No.
bratwurst, whatever.
Yeah, currywurst.
And actually, weirdly, just look, there's been. That's now the fourth thing today of serendipity, overlap of life. You're talking about German. Today, I had a meeting in that German restaurant, German
Doner
beer
kebab.
keller. No, German. Actually, I got German doner kebab on the weekend.
Yeah.
But German beer keller thing in King's Cross. You must
Yeah.
have seen that with the big high ceilings.
Yeah.
Right by
Oh, yeah,
King's Cross
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
That
German gymnasium. Isn't
That's
It's
it,
all
German
called that,
gymnasium.
yeah.
That's it. I went there. And then today,
Looks good.
I was talking to someone about Canterbury and I pulled over to talk about Canterbury where we're doing a property project and I was parked up on Canterbury Road.
Oh.
I thought, that's weird. Went around a corner and somebody else phoned. I pulled over and they went, how was Portugal? I went, I was really good. We had a local guy there. His name was Edgar. Actually, there was a local guy that we knew,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And he sorted this out. And he was building his property over there. Big property, lovely, lush property and all this out. And I said, hey, Ed, you know he's Gora. But I said, you know what you should call your house? Ed Ghar.
Ghar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ghar.
And he went, no way. And I told him, and he goes, why? What's that mean? I told him and all that.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. And he goes, oh, make me a sign that can go in my, in the grass outside. I went, done. And I'll look after your 20-bedroom house when you're away.
Yeah.
But when I pulled over to have that conversation, I was on Edgar Road. And now
Nah.
German, it keeps happening today, man.
Wow.
What's that mean? I mean, I'm
That
in
means
the rhythm of life.
You're,
This is the rhythm of the land.
the atoms and everything are all bouncing.
They're all
correctly.
so that
In
means
rhythm.
Germany are going to win because I've predicted right.
Okay.
Think
All
I've got
right. Well,
it.
put your money on it. Put your money on it and I'll come in for a refund.
Can I tell you about my incidents as well?
Go on.
I had some other incidents. I had some things that
Well,
occurred
more
today.
incidents?
Yeah,
Isn't
but this is more a confrontation thing.
Oh,
I think
here
I've
we
said
go.
it
You're
before.
beefing.
I think I've said it before, and I'm going to just to say it once. I'm going to move on from this. Since we got sacked, things went very quiet for several years.
Yeah.
Right now, things are so busy.
Yeah.
I never would have thought. I'm doing TV. I'm doing Netflix voiceovers. We're doing.
Do you know, I had to check if you were still alive today.
I didn't even respond to your message.
We haven't heard from you, and
Yeah.
I thought, where is he?
I rang you today, Tommy.
It's really good. Things are really good. Things are really good. And I'm enjoying all the things I'm doing. All the kind of work we've put in for 3, 4, 5, 6 years is now all happening.
Yeah.
And requires me to be at places. Anyway,
Of course.
all great. So, but because of that, I can tell I'm a bit short. Like with people, with things, like just the way.
What do you mean?
I like you're not going to get the fluffiest.
Oh, the
version
fuse
of
is-
me.
the fuse is short.
I've slightly snapped a bit at my dad,
Okay.
at my wife,
Yeah.
with the kids,
Yeah.
and then I go back and I apologize, and
Right.
they kind of go, look, it's just busy, so I haven't
Yeah.
really got the time to entertain
Yeah.
these kind of conversations, whatever. So I'm a bit. It's my bad, and I'm working on it. I'm not the completed version, right? But today. I get onto the train and I'm writing an email quickly because you get signal on the tubes.
Yeah,
you
quickly,
get,
bus it,
you get
yeah.
Wi-Fi at the
Yeah.
stops. So I'm quickly trying to send an email before I get on the tube. And there's a bloke, right, Asian guy,
Yeah.
who's listening to, all I can hear is Desi music. I don't know
Love
what
it.
it is.
Love
Because
it.
It was like ding,
Full
ding,
blast.
ding, and I didn't recognize it. Yeah,
Off his phone?
might have been
In-
Arabic, playing it
in
on his
public?
phone, loud.
Full blast.
No
Right?
headphones.
No headphones.
Love it.
Playing it, and he's
Yeah,
holding it in front of his face, right?
Love it.
Awesome.
Now,
Love it.
because of the mode I'm in, I sit down 2 seats next to him and straight away look up, like,
yeah.
where's that come from? Look
Yeah,
right to my right.
yeah.
And I look around at him and then I look opposite at non-Asian people
Yeah.
who are now looking at me like,
Your
One of
brother,
yours,
mate.
mate.
Your
One of
mate.
yours.
Yeah,
One of yours, right?
That's your mate.
You deal with this.
so
Yeah.
within a second, I went, you okay, bro? And he went, huh? He was a bit nervous, the Asian guy, right?
yeah.
I went, turn that off. I said, it's not music for the whole carriage. If you want to listen to it, you put headphones on.
Yeah, fair.
Tommy,
Fair
Boom,
point.
straight in. Then no. And then everyone acknowledged me as the hero. I could tell.
No, you
They
were
looked
the
at me
hero. Yes, you
because-
have become hero.
And I went. Do you not all agree? But they all got scared because they didn't want to
No,
upset
because
no one.
then you start going. Then it looks like you're a little bit angry.
Yeah, I am a little bit angry because I'm like,
Yeah, but
are
then
you
everyone's
sick?
like, oh, you might switch on me.
If my son did that, if I walked onto the carriage and Milo, who's
Was it-
12,
was it-
playing songs like
was he
that,
old?
I'd go, I'd take the phone off him and go, right, you're not having the phone for a
He
while.
wasn't
Was
British
it a
Asian,
kid? Was he a kid? Or
No, he had a beard.
man?
He had a beard, so he's 25,
Yeah, but everyone has a beard.
26, 27.
Everyone has a beard
Could have been a
nowadays.
15-year-old girl, Asian girl. No, it wasn't.
Everyone
it was
has a beard
It was,
every
it was
day.
a 25, 28-year-old
He
lad.
wasn't British Asian.
No, I don't think so, but he didn't speak much.
Yeah, I think you've done the right thing though, Tommy.
But
So then what? What do you do?
No, he said sorry, turned it off.
Good lad.
Stayed quiet. And then, ironically...
You're surprised he didn't pull out a knife on you?
No, someone sent me a voice note and I played it and it played out loud. I quickly turned the volume down and put it right to my ear to kind of go, this is how we listen to things
Yeah.
if you need to listen to things. So anyway, that was that. That was the first one. But the second one upped it, right?
Oh.
This is now, I've done
Today?
the meeting.
Today?
Stay
I've
out
done
of
the
Tommy's path, mate.
right? I've got to film Desi Beat tomorrow, and I'm filming Desi Beat on Thursday. So that's 2 days, and in each day they film 2 shows. So
Right.
that's 4 shows.
4 episodes.
So I need 4 new t-shirts, shirts,
Correct.
tops. Otherwise,
Yeah.
you can't wear the same stuff again. So
Yeah.
I quickly stopped off, got that, and I thought, I asked my missus, can you pick me up
Yeah.
from this area, right? Which
Yeah.
you can't get home that easily. And I went, I tell you what, I'm starving. I'm going to just jump into Pepe's. You know the
Yeah, chicken
peri-peri
shop.
chicken,
Yeah.
right?
Chicken joint.
Went up, ordered my food, sat down at the table. I said, yeah, we'll eat in because Mrs. is coming to pick me up. Some guy, right, I'm waiting for my food. Now, bear in mind, there's tables everywhere.
What's the area?
Walthamstow.
Okay.
Okay? If you know the Walthamstow
Yeah.
on Hoe Street. it's
No,
still
but
there.
now we just know what to kind of expect.
Right.
'Cause, yeah.
Okay. This guy must have been about 20.
Asian.
Right.
No.
No.
Right?
Okay.
Of the ethnic variety.
Okay.
But,
Right.
but not I don't think so. He could have been like Somalian black, might have been like
Yeah.
West Indian black, Caribbean, I don't know. But yeah, black guy, 20 years old, looks very young, right?
Yeah.
Comes and sits down on my table.
What?
Right.
I love that.
Because I obviously paid for my food, turned around and just sat at the nearest table
Yeah.
waiting for my food.
Yeah.
Right? He's paid for his food and thought, I'll go sit here with him. There are other chairs empty.
Yeah.
With nobody on those
Well,
tables.
just go there and sit with him.
He just came, he got sat, and bear in mind, it was a booth.
Diagonal?
No, it was like a booth table like this,
Right,
right?
okay.
So I'm sat on this side,
Yeah.
with my back to the counter.
Yeah. Mm.
He's walked out and he's come in and he's sat there,
And
in
he's
front of me.
facing you.
and he's facing me, and I'm obviously on the phone, just looking, and I look up, I go,
You all right,
and he doesn't really even look at me. He's looking down, and then he realized I'm looking at him. I go, "You all right?" And he went, "Yep."
Yeah.
And then he looked back down.
Yeah.
I thought, then I'm thinking, is this weird?
Is there something happening?
Is this weird? Is something about to go down?
Yeah,
Yeah.
something bad
Right?
happen.
I didn't think that. Okay,
That would've freaked
And-
me
And
out.
I knew he was waiting for his food, right? Because he had his little ticket number. Well, I had the same ticket number.
Yeah,
number
yeah,
I was
yeah.
number 46. He was like 51. Right?
Maybe you were on the waiting table.
No, bruv. There's no waiting table, bruv. It's Pepe's. They ain't got a system like that. They ain't got go to the left section for the waiting table, like the holding
It was
lane.
just the empty table.
It
You
wasn't
sat
even
down.
like
Yeah,
McDonald's,
okay,
like the
fine.
grill lane.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
No,
yeah.
the grill bay or whatever. No. So then my food comes, and number 46, right, get it. I went and got the tray, put it down, and then I thought, there's no straw. So I went and got a straw, came back, and then what's something else I'd forgotten? Oh, tissue. Right? So I went back. Bruv, I saw his hand move back from my plate like he took a chip.
Yeah.
Right?
Shut up.
But it just moved back.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
So now, I'm just...
But can I just, sorry, I just
Go
want
on.
to pause you there.
Go on.
When you called your name out to get the food,
Yeah.
you should have just moved completely. Why did you come
What-
back to the same
but then I
spot?
think because my tray's there, my phone's there, my sunglasses there. Like I've set,
You left your phone and glasses there?
bruv. I'm walking there, 2 yards,
bruv.
less than a yard away. Yeah, you're right. Maybe I shouldn't have done the hindsight because
Yeah,
you're gonna
yeah,
grab the
yeah,
phone and
yeah,
run.
yeah,
Yeah, you
yeah.
could
But the
have.
way I see
You
it,
could
is,
have.
bruv, I'm not an easy target. I'm 6'2", Javon, Jotam, Diljit Dosanjh, UK version,
Yeah.
right?
But tall.
But he
I'm
knows
joking.
he knows Tommy Sandu and he knows you won't fight.
But the fact that his hands movement, that's getting me all like a little bit
Yeah,
para.
anyway.
Anyway, what did he take?
More so because I thought,
Was it
and also I tell you what it is. I didn't want to stereotype. I'm going to go, well, what? Because he's a young lad,
Yeah.
right, of an ethnic variety. I'm what? There's going to be trouble. No, it's fine. He's here amongst his uncle. I'm like an uncle.
no,
to
fine.
him, right?
Yeah.
So, but then when I saw the hand go back, I didn't know what to do, right? I thought, because I can't accuse him of something because I don't know.
No.
So now I'm just watching his hand at the corner of my eye. I'm eating my food, but I don't
Waiting.
I don't eat my chips.
Yeah.
Because I kind of didn't want them after that.
Yeah.
Thinking that someone else's hand
And he
been
could
in
have
them.
he could have put some sort of
Right,
like
or did
dodgy.
he just sprinkle something else
Yeah,
on
yeah,
Yeah.
Roofies or something. He put it in there.
And obviously my what did I order? I ordered my rice box, which I love, right?
Okay.
The rice box is delicious there. So I got that, but that's closed. So that's all right. Oh, and I ordered some chili cheese bites. I do those now.
Oh,
as well.
hello.
So and they were in a packet wrapped up. So they were all right. But it's just the chips that were a bit dulle over the plate over there.
Yeah.
And so basically I stood there watching it. And then when he went to get up and get his food,
yeah.
I heard something fall on the floor.
Right.
And when I looked under the table, there was 3 or 4 chips there.
Right.
But I don't know whether those chips were there from before.
Yeah, or you're,
Come
yeah,
on.
But
then you should. Did you not take the thermometer and quickly measure how hot it was?
Yeah,
No, we
see what I
had to
mean?
pick up
I
chips.
needed to do some sort of. I needed like Columbo.
Yeah, but I would have gone a little bit closer to inspect it.
but Tommy,
then gone on the hands and knees on a grubby table like that. No.
Yeah, no. And Tommy, thinking about it from an outsider now, I don't think it would have nicked chips.
Why not?
Why not?
Why
You're 20
not?
years old.
No, I
You're,
don't. No,
you're a little bit
no.
Walthamstow, bruv. Bruv,
No.
there's some strange
No one's
people
gonna-
around
no
that
one's gonna
place.
nick chips.
I love you, Walthamstow, but there's some
Sometimes,
strange
you know,
people
like,
out
sometimes when
Bro,
you go
no
out with
one's
your
gonna-
mates
it's
and they've got like
different.
this some banging portion of chips, you feel like, oh god,
It's different.
Is he
if
not going to
us
offer
three
me?
went out and Kedge got up and you just quickly.
Yeah.
But that's different because we kind of have a bit.
That's
We
for
know
jokes.
each other.
Well-
I don't think a stranger would take. the
You
chip.
don't know, Sach.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
So I don't know, but I didn't end up eating the chips because I just couldn't.
Well, that's sad.
Yeah, it was. Oh,
But
okay.
also-
You want to know the truth? I shook off all the ones that were outside the bag, and
then
the ones that I knew that were deep inside, I ate those.
Okay.
And actually, I moved.
But
Put them
then
into my
what
rice
a
box.
weird,
Yeah, weird.
Now, Tommy, I think
situation.
that's
People are
just
strange.
no. I think that's just you overthinking something, or maybe seeing something.
or maybe being a
I-
bit twitchy, being a bit
I
paranoid,
would
being a
have,
bit busy,
yeah,
being
I
suspect.
I would have followed exactly your thought process in this.
Yeah.
I would have been exactly
No.
the same throughout all of it. The only thing I would have done different is I would have, when it was my turn to get the food, I would have then taken all my stuff and gone somewhere else.
No,
On a
I wouldn't
different
have.
Table.
I wouldn't have. I was there first.
Because if you're saying that the whole place is empty,
Well,
I don't want to
yeah.
sit in front of somebody because I just don't feel comfortable.
But then I figured he was only waiting for his food. So
Yeah,
when his
then he
food comes,
was gonna
he took it and left. But
Yeah, but
I
there's
feel
no-
like saying,
there's no
mate,
reason.
Before
There's
you
no
leave,
reason.
I think you owe me 3 chips.
Yeah.
Or 4.
Don't even
I don't know
try.
how many-
So you had a little bit of a moment with food. I had a massive moment with food
Wow,
actually
go on,
over the weekend
go on.
because it was
Wow.
obviously Father's Day, and then so we thought we'd go to my dad's favourite restaurant, which is in Southall.
Oh, nice.
And
Wait, what is it out of interest? Can you give it a plug?
Well, yeah, I can give it a plug actually because you'll know why in a minute. But it was always known as it was originally known as Roxy. It was known as the New Asian Tandoori. It was back in the day. It was known as Sagu and Tucker. It was just like it had
wow.
loads of names, right? It
Yeah.
was massive. It was on the old side of Southall, but my family been going there for over 40 years now, 45 years.
Oh, wow.
right? So they've
Okay.
known the owner. I've grown up in there. Do you know what I mean? I learned about paneer in that Southall restaurant,
wow. Yeah.
right? Because it was proper, authentic Punjabi food. The parathe, everything is beautiful. It's so nice. Even the lassi.
So you went out for dinner on Father's Day.
Yeah, because it was just like, we thought we'd quickly get it in before the football because no one wanted to cook before the footy and all of that kind of stuff, So we thought we'd go for a quick
Brave.
lunch. Yeah, well,
Brave.
So anyway, so we got there. We get to it and it was like, they got new branding at the front of the restaurant. It's like, oh, look, they've given it a different name now.
Oh.
I can't remember the name. But I was like, oh, well, obviously they're doing well. They're giving it a little new fascia and everything like that. Park the car, whatever. Come in. And we're always expecting to see Mr. Sharma, the guy who runs the joint. And he's, good friends with my dad. And he weren't there. So my dad goes, oh, Mr. Sharma not around. And there's some woman who we've never seen.
Yeah.
She was like, oh, no, Mr. Sharma sold the shop. We were like, oh. Like she was like, yeah, so I'm in charge now. And they've packed up and gone.
Yeah. New owners.
So then we're like, then my dad's first question was, oh, so is it food?
Same.
Food, same. Yeah, same food. Don't worry. Aja. Right. So we sit down. Everyone's now nervous.
Same.
Everyone is nervous
Yeah.
now.
Doubt is kicked in.
No.
Well, would you have stopped? Would you have stopped and gone out left it? Because I'm
left.
because by now I'm smelling
no,
aluana paratha and I'm
this
like,
is Kedge. You've effed this up
because we didn't book it.
because you didn't book it. You didn't ring
we
ahead.
always book it, but we thought, well, it's not going to be that
No,
busy
that's
Sunday.
a really stupid thing to do.
So we didn't book it. Like we convinced our dad not to book it.
Stupid.
Yeah.
And you're going from like flipping
I
wherever
know, Watford.
all the way down there. It's not like
then we're
it's
like,
round
nah,
the
it'll be
corner.
fine
30,
because
40
but the menu, the normal menu was different menu, and
Of course, it's different.
They added dosa to the menu, which is like I thought that was weird. Like it was supposed to be just a Punjabi food restaurant, and then all of a sudden they got
Punjabis
dosa in
love
it.
dosa, man.
So anyway, we order. We can see all the things that we normally order, the bengan bharta and all of this. We get all of that,
Bharata hai bharata.
and it comes right. And my God, it was terrible.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's
Why?
your fault.
The paneer tikka, the paneer tikka, like normally you can tell they've literally taken it off the skewers and just put it on the thing, and everything's sizzling and it's like yellow, beautiful yellow color. This one looked like they just warmed it up in the microwave and it was like dark red color. And you're like, oh, and the aloo wale paratha had like lumps in it, and the naan was like something that you could probably make in like Marks and Sparks, and it was just like not like like, what do you call it? What's the word?
No, fluffy.
Like not blown up. Like it was just like very flat.
Yeah.
And the Matar Paneer, like they just put like loads of garam masala in it. The Sag Paneer was like, it was so mushed. It was just like green mush. And I'm so gutted because after now 45 years, that's it. For me now, there is no reason for me to go to Southall.
Yeah. What's Rita's? I've heard everyone talk about Rita.
I've done about Rita.
Yeah, on the Broadway.
The Pronto shop.
Yeah.
Is that, everyone raves about that.
Yeah.
Where? On the Broadway?
Yeah.
We never. I mean, now that's it. It's done. Game over.
Can I be honest?
I'm just gutted.
But even Kedge, I would rather cook for you. I would rather think,
No, but that's
your
what.
dad.
Well, no, but I'll be honest with you. I am now at the point where I don't know where to go.
Don't say that. He'll come around with his
No,
family.
I'd love it.
We're coming,
I love his dad.
we're coming
No, you
only
won't.
because
I don't like him. I love his dad. His dad's
we're coming
lovely.
because now I had a moment where I had to just sort of like have a sort of chat to myself last night when I was in bed, and I thought, now I don't have a restaurant to go to where they make like proper aloo wale parathe and the saag and
There's
with that Punjabi like dhaba flavor.
There is
like,
places. There is
It was
places.
so boom. Like I've not been to any restaurant that makes that kind of aloo wale parathe. And I'll be honest, when you made him, that was close.
Good. Okay. I will. And that was only the first or second time I'd ever made.
I know.
So let me up my
Because
game.
Your mum makes beautiful
Yeah,
ones
she
as
does.
well,
He
yeah.
does. She does.
I'm trying that.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. She
was
made them here
famous.
once.
Oh,
She was
yeah.
famous making pronte that hang off the plate.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
that kind of
It's
like
a
just
hanger.
extra.
Yeah.
Nah, love it.
So
Okay,
basically, Kedge, what you're saying is you messed up Father's Day.
done.
Yeah, I
you
kind of did.
ruined it for your dad.
I kind of did,
Well
and we had to sort of just, what can we do?
Yeah. Oh, no
And
wonder.
on top of that, stomach was messed up as well.
No wonder.
Oh, after the food.
Yeah.
I know. I messaged Kedge's dad. I said, "How was Father's Day?" He goes, "It's a good." We go, "Let's just say this." He goes, "It's a good thing I've got two sons." That's all he said. I didn't understand, but now it makes sense.
Yeah.
He was being all cryptic.
Always have
and
a
wide.
reserve.
Yeah, exactly. I've got a sub on the bench.
Sub on the bench, yeah.
He
I was
goes,
more
I got
Phil
Jude
Foden.
Bellingham,
Yeah.
and I got a bell end. So he went, no, work it out.
Seeing as you had issues on Father's Day, there was one thing that I discovered this week.
Oh,
Yeah.
And I actually, I had a bit of time yesterday. Obviously, it was Father's Day. Sunday, I was at home in the daytime. So I thought, let me just have a go at this because I've never done this before.
Ooh.
What did I discover this week?
Go on.
Vinted.
Oh, the
you said all
clothing
you
website.
said all your mal.
Yeah.
So obviously, when
only just discovered it.
you guys know this, we're in the process of clearing stuff out of our house
Yes.
because we're having a massive refurb later, like in a couple of months' time.
Love it. I love a
And
refurb.
everything's just sort of.
I learned the
getting-
word for refurb in Portuguese, actually. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
go on.
Reforma.
A reform. We're having
Anyway,
a reformer.
yeah.
So
Reform.
basically,
Oh,
I knew you
no.
could do that. I knew you could do that.
And so the house is just a bit of a tip. So everyone's just doing their bits to clear out stuff.
Clear.
Yeah.
So we're doing the communal areas like the garages and all that.
Communal.
All that shed
People, this is
clearing
South
out.
London at its finest.
Yeah, communal.
Enjoy the South London twang.
As
ladies
well
and
as we're
gentlemen.
doing that, we're clearing out
Communal.
our own areas as well. So obviously with me, loads of clothes. I've got stuff that I've not even worn before.
Oh.
Tags on still.
Oh.
And I'm like,
Tags?
yeah, I've just not worn it.
You know what? You're that guy.
How do you have
No,
clothes with tags on?
Sach, how many trainers you got? Just a reminder.
750.
Nah, I don't even want to go
Roughly.
there.
700.
No, I don't.
380.
380.
600.
There's loads. There's loads. There's loads.
540.
No, I haven't got that many. Not
200
that.
pairs?
No, I haven't got. No.
100.
50?
I wouldn't even say 100, but about
70.
coming up to.
Okay, 100 pairs. And I'm not talking about 100 pairs of like plimsolls. I'm talking about these are nice trainers.
Yeah.
They're all going to be. So what I'm saying is, but I like that about you. You get your nice tops. You'll get your nice like zippies, your nice trainers, things like that.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
So you do enjoy shop, but you would
Yeah.
buy stuff and not wear it. I just don't have that level of wardrobe depth.
Oh no, I've got, and that's the thing. So then I was like, what do I do with this? I've not worn it, like, and I don't think I will now for a while.
Yeah, fashion's gone.
Yeah, so I was just like, right,
That was
I'm
from the
gonna
70s.
stick it on Vinted.
Okay.
Someone
So-
told me about it, so I thought, let me have a go.
And because my missus has bought stuff from Vinted, and
Yeah.
she said it's brand new.
Yeah, so some stuff is brand new, and you can sell stuff that's used as well. So I sold some. I sold. It was like a Ralph hoodie or something like that.
Yeah.
Again, it's immaculate. Like none of my clothes are really
No,
busted
they won't
up or
be.
anything
Yeah,
like that.
that's a good thing. You know,
Yeah.
And I sold that, and I got quite a lot of money for it for something that I probably wore like once or twice.
Is there any like bargaining on there, or is it no?
Yeah, so people can actually message you. So I put a pair of trainers on there as well, actually,
Yeah.
today. I put them up for like 70 quid.
Yeah.
And the geezer was like, will you take 60? So I was like, oh, I've gone 65, we'll take them.
Yeah.
And he bought them off me.
Okay.
Have you sent it all to people?
I've been doing that today, yeah.
Okay, I tell you what would be good.
That's the
Go on,
headache.
Just like in the pocket, leave them a little note.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like,
Just add a little note.
you're fabulous.
Yeah.
By the way, has anyone ever told you
These trainers,
you're gonna look great in these?
Yeah, these trainers will take you to the top.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, remember these trainers represent life is about one step at a
So
time.
now I think
Come on, bro.
Perfect.
You can do
honestly, I think I've caught the vintage, but I'm just going to stick everything on
Vintage
there.
bug.
I'm just like anything that I might look at me like, I ain't going to wear that again. It's going on.
DJ Sachi V.
Listen to the brown load. Put a little slip in the paper.
Oh,
maybe.
yeah,
Yeah, that might be
come
a
on,
good
free advertising. Come on, do that one.
Brown load business card.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shove it in
Can
there.
I go? Or like a note from someone, make you feel like, can I go? Hey, David Beckham here. Just want to say, just listen to your Brown Load podcast. Unbelievable. You're a great. You
accidentally, yeah.
Oh, have I seen David Beckham's note and put it on like Man United headed paper?
Vintage, bro.
Oh my God, you
get
can,
it.
You can
Anyway,
do vintage and you can wind people up with it as well.
Honestly, I didn't think I knew that something like this, but it's just so easy. Like I was just like, why haven't I done this?
Put a treasure map in the picture
God.
and make it lead to
Can I
Kedge's
buy it?
house.
When you lot need to sell stuff, bang it on vintage.
Okay, right.
And do all
I
of
just
these
can't be
things.
bothered.
Sachi's on a plug. Sachi's KFC, Greg's, and Vinted.
Yeah.
Now look at that.
Do you know what I mean?
Even though we're
They
making
pay
jokes,
you.
he's bringing it back to Vinted. That's a sign. He's on a
Yeah.
secret. He's on a secret.
It's good. Honestly, it's so good. Something I've discovered this week.
Well
All
done.
right.
Okay, Vinted is a new deal. Well done. Welcome to it. But I'm telling you, there should be a surprise element. You should definitely do something.
I
with it.
think you should write a little.
Speaking of surprises, there was something that I was surprised about this week, and I think this was probably the biggest news story of last week. Obviously, the big things are like the football, the cricket.
Open the garage. Yeah,
What's the matter? Go on, you can open it while we're on the podcast.
No, just because it's like
You suddenly got hot flush.
No.
Maybe you're menopausal. Are you menopausal at the moment?
Sweaty Betty.
Okay, there
It
you
is
go.
a
Do
bit
that,
sweaty bit.
and then
There you go.
stop. Press the button again now. That's it.
Okay. Garage doors open a bit.
Garage door.
So anyway, what was I saying?
Garage door.
Biggest story of last week. And obviously, it's all about in 2 weeks' time from the day this podcast comes out, we're all going to be going to vote. So that's the 4th of
4th of July.
So at the moment, as you can tell, Keir Starmer, Nigel Farage, Rishi Sunak,
No, we already did it.
and all the other sort of political leaders and big people in
Parliament.
Downing Street
Well, not
and
in
all of
Parliament,
that,
but yeah.
are kind of on the campaign trail.
Yeah.
So
Canvassing.
The champagne campaign.
the one thing that obviously I think everyone probably saw last week was ITV interviewing Rishi Sunak. The journalist asked him, "So Rishi, what was the one thing when you were growing up that you missed out on?"
Yeah.
Oh, you had to go without.
You had to go without. Yeah.
Life was hard.
Yeah, life
Because
was hard.
He gets a hard press for being so privileged.
Of
and everything
course,
else, right?
life was hard. What didn't you have?
And what did he say?
Sky TV.
Sky TV.
Honestly, when I heard that, I think I put my head in my hands a bit because I was just like, you could have said,
but
Yeah.
you know what,
you
what
could
I
have,
don't understand
bruv, you
about
could
that.
have said anything,
But like,
anything.
they said that when you were young, right?
Yeah.
Sky TV, he's our age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, so Sky TV came around when we were in our teens.
No, it was in the 80s. So yeah.
No.
I remember the billboard for The Simpsons. When I was in the maybe
No,
late-
I think it was
in
early
90s.
90s.
Yeah, you're right.
Early
You're right.
90s.
You'll get it quickly.
Cable,
Cable and, yeah.
When did Sky come about? Surely it must be on. Can anyone
I can't,
find the?
Yeah. Hey Siri, when did Sky TV start in the UK?
Oh, here we go.
Well, let's see what series.
Okay, I found this on the web for when
Nine-
Sky TV
90 between
started.
1984 and 1990.
Oh,
So
there
they
you
probably
go.
would have started in 84, but you wouldn't
Yeah,
have
but
had
it started
seen them,
access,
like-
yeah. Because I
and it-
remember the first Asian channel on that was TV Asia.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And I watched
yeah.
Sun and Beofa on it. That was like, wow. There was a film, Someone Khan's film. Sun and Beofa, and I was like, wow, you can watch an Indian film on your telly.
Yeah, look at that. Anyway, so you would say he went without Sky, which is okay. That explains all the memes I'm seeing.
Yeah.
because obviously he couldn't afford Sky, obviously till he married his wife,
Yeah.
right?
Well, no, I don't
No, meaning
think
like
it was
she
that.
came with the money. So the meme says, "No woman, no Sky."
No woman
Okay,
knows.
fine.
No
Okay, fine.
woman,
Okay,
no
fine.
Sky.
So,
Yeah, no, and it was just.
It's a bit of a crap thing.
It was a really rubbish thing
Can,
to say.
okay, real talk.
But
I
you
don't
know-
want to hate on Rishi.
but can I just say, you know why I said that? I think it's just clicked now. Why? he
Now,
said
hang
it.
on. What would you have said if you were put on the spotlight?
How do I-
What would
okay,
you have said?
Firstly, I know. Let me just say then, he keeps making bad decisions.
Yeah.
The Tories are absolutely on the way out. He is and his decision making of leaving those D-Day things.
Yeah.
All the little references coming out. And now the Sky thing. It's just. Oh God! Can you do any more damage?
I was arguing about this with my family, going, what kind of why is this lulluness happening?
Yeah.
You know,
At your Father's Day dinner.
yeah, Yeah, because it was just like I was like,
He's talking about the paneer, and then he looks around in the kitchen, and Rishi Sunak's cooking the food.
Yeah. No wonder. No, but it was like my mum was trying to defend him, and I was like, well, no, but you can't just. It's this is the Prime Minister of England. You got to know about VE Day.
Yeah.
VE Day, biggest day for this country.
Yeah.
You got to know that. You know what I mean? And it was just like, but the whole thing about Sky TV as well. I think the reason why he felt like he was missing out on it is because the only thing that was available on Sky TV back then, if you remember, in the early 90s, was WWF.
I don't remember that.
So I think he was our age, and that's where we were all watching WWF.
Or
right?
yeah, or Sky One. Sky One had some good stuff on it back then as well.
Not really.
Yeah, it was
Sky was only really used for Sky Movies, the movie channel, and WWF.
And football. Yeah, sports.
Okay, but what's your theory?
So my theory is that what he wanted to say was he missed out on wrestling, WWF.
Where's that come from? There's no kid. What?
No,
that makes no sense.
Yeah, he just because he wanted.
Then you might as well say, "Well, I'm really sorry that I didn't get to watch TV Asia."
Yeah,
that was the one thing I wanted to watch.
Well, if you did, then do you know what I mean? He would have been a bit more desi.
But I think you're trying to get to the mindset of what does he really mean?
Yeah, what did he really mean? I think he made a bit of a boo boo by saying Sky because obviously that's not the thing to.
You know what I would have said?
What?
And this is probably true. And I think this might be true for you guys as well. If someone asked me, I'd be like, what did you miss out on when you going on the holiday with my family?
Yeah.
Like, never done it. Never done it.
We went to India. But then I think as we kind of...
Look at Kedge there. I know he's been that little private school kid.
Yeah, of course he would. No,
he's just sitting there. He's just sitting there. I went Barbados.
We went to my 11th birthday in the Maldives. It was lovely. We went snorkeling, father and I. Father.
No, like we
there
were.
There seems to be a bit of paneer stuck in my snorkel, father.
We were slightly. No, we did. Well, we did the odd. Yeah, we did holidays, but
but
like
safari.
Yeah, no. Nothing.
We collected. I remember when I was dead excited. I was 15, 16 years old.
Yeah.
We collected the tokens out of the sun. And me, my mum, and my dad, and my cousin and his wife went on a driving trip to the Isle of Wight.
Love it.
We stayed in a caravan.
Love it.
And I flipping loved it.
See, I didn't even.
Caravan holidays. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love a caravan holiday. We did a lot of caravan holidays. South Wales.
I didn't have a family holiday till a very late because my dad was always in the shop.
Yeah,
we had the shop.
I tell you, growing up, I had plimsolls where my toe would go through the plimsolls. You know, plimsolls.
Yeah.
And not only that, when your toe would start to go through it, it would fray.
But how good was
it? No, if it frayed, the little bit of white would come through from underneath the black plimsoll. Then you'd have to colour that in, and then you could only wear black socks so that no one saw your toe.
But how good was it when you graduated from the black plimsolls to the white plimsolls?
Bro, I remember getting high-tech silver shadows. I thought I'd made it.
Oh no, we weren't allowed that. There were actually white plimsolls that we had to get, which were like basic white things with just laces on.
Oh, okay, like a Converse almost.
Yeah,
okay,
very flat. Probably no protection for your ankles or anything like that.
Go on. So what would you say? What did you miss out on as a kid?
To this day, that really, to this day, that really kind of got me is that I never got Castle Grayskull from He-Man.
You know what? I believe it. Like I remember.
I don't even know what they.
My dad got me. My dad got me the Skeletor's base, evil base.
Yeah.
But I didn't even get that shit. I didn't get no presents.
No, but you got to understand, He-Man was a movement. So if you had a He-Man character, you would then need Battle Cat.
I'm sorry. When I was a kid, Power Rangers were a movement. I didn't get no Power Rangers. I wanted a Power Ranger.
Yeah.
You probably didn't
get no Power
Rangers. You probably didn't beg enough.
I can imagine you being quite a mellow kid.
Also, there was that. There was two things that really affected my childhood. There was
get me a Power Ranger.
Not getting Castle Grayskull, and also when the Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles were a movement.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you remember this, but you just couldn't find a turtle for love or money anywhere, right? Because they were going like hotcakes, right? And it was a summer holiday.
I've got a little turtle right now. I'm always a whisker away.
and it was the summer holidays, and we were playing cricket in the garden, and my mum phoned my gran to say I'm coming to pick them up, tell them to get ready, and then she also said, "Tell Kedge I've got a surprise," and I was like, "She's got a turtle.
She's got it. Oh, she's got a
turtle.
she's got a turtle, right? Because she used to work in Debenhams at the time.
Come over here.
Right.
Come in with the toilet.
So she comes to pick me up. She comes to pick us up, and I went, Mum, did you find a?
Have you got a turtle?
Have you got a turtle? She goes, yes, I've got it. And I was so excited. And I flung the bat and I ran and I opened it and it was a big box, if you remember it, with the plastic. And I'm looking, I was like, oh, hopefully it's Leonardo because he was my favourite, but it might be Raphael, it might be Michelangelo. It's okay, I can deal with it.
Yeah.
It was a Shredder.
She got you. Okay.
Shredder, the baddie.
Yeah, that explains you. That explains a lot. That's why you're angry. That's why you're upset in life.
I think it's affected.
I think life has upset you.
That was a moment where my life went like that. It could have gone like that, but it went like that.
She should have got you the rat. What was his name?
Splinter.
But if this was Quantum Leap, remember the TV show Sam Beckett?
Yes.
He'd go back to that moment.
I would have to go.
And he'd be your mum, not you. He'd be your mum, and he'd pick up the turtle instead of Shredder, give it to you, and then
I started crying. I started crying.
You started crying,
and I said to why I said,
ungrateful little prick.
I said, Mum, you know that about turtles, and then she was like, this is the only one I had.
Yeah.
Well, that's what you're getting. I'm sorry, but you should be grateful. That's what you. That's
not bad.
That's not bad. Exactly.
I bet if you'd kept it in a box right now, that'd be worth like $2,000.
Kept it in the box. It went in the bin.
Ah, see.
He probably threw something that was like 20, 30
what
quid
am I
back
gonna do
there
with
in the bin.
Shredder?
As you're saying these stories, can I be honest? I'm thinking now, being a dad myself, and I think about my dad.
Don't be that kind of dad.
No, it's not that. It's more like I think back, like we were a working class family. Dad had a job, mum on a sewing machine, all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But my dad actually, he used to take us once a week, all of us, my sisters, mum, and dad, to a restaurant.
Okay.
Like it was. I remember it was like Bernie Inn. Did that ring a bell?
Bernie Inn.
They're like a chain of harvest.
I don't remember Bernie Inn.
Yeah, it was like a.
I'm guessing they probably didn't have vegetarian
chain.
food.
I remember we went to Saga restaurant in East Ham. That was the first time we went to an Indian restaurant.
I bet that was good.
Bruv, it was unbelievable. And I remember their sag. I remember their lamb gosht, sag gosht, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And that sag was dark and soft and it was delicious. My mouth was filled with water. Right, I remember going there. And then we used to take Bernie in, and a couple other restaurants like that, like your kind of Miller and Carter style places. Yeah. And they do a Knickerblocker Glory, that ice cream, and you get that long spoon. And all that. And those memories are like, you just feel like we have made it.
Oh, yeah.
We are it.
Yeah.
And that was a simple thing. I mean, but then, Father's Day just gone. This Father's Day.
Yeah.
The boys woke me up. Yeah, Milo, our dad, we want to take you to this place near where we live. Yeah. And they do. It's a really nice breakfast place where all the food is like Instagrammable.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And they do like this Persian full English breakfast. Right?
Nice.
It's on like a naan. It's really beautiful. It's beautiful.
All little bits.
We went there before, 4 of us, £100. Right?
Wow.
So he went, I want to go there. He goes, let's go there. I went, well, Milo, that's where you want to go. I said, it's Father's Day.
Wait, that's a bit harsh.
I know. But I had to let him know that actually he's at that age now. He's 12, right? So I'm like, the life don't just evolve around him. We're a family, right?
And he's done the right thing.
Right, he's got to zoom out. I went, ask me where I want to go. He goes, where do you want to go?
Oh, no, but what if they...
No, you would like this because I kept it real. Where did I say I wanted to go for lunch?
Pizza Hut.
Nope.
To your mum's house for aloo ala parathas.
Nope.
McDonald's.
Nope.
Burger King.
Something that we did on a regular every Wednesday.
Calf quiz.
Calf.
Yeah. Oh, you can't go wrong with a calf.
I said, I want to go to a proper calf. And I was telling him about Builder's calf, why they call it a greasy spoon. And he was like, ew, that sounds horrible. Like, because he's prim and proper, right?
Yeah.
And I went, no. And I went, this is what I want. So Logan had 2 hash brown, sausage and beans. He doesn't like bread, doesn't like toast. Right, likes that. Milo had a panini with chips.
Yeah.
And a burger on the side.
Easy.
Right? Like a calf burger.
Yeah,
right?
calf burger, yeah.
I had a full English.
Yeah.
Mrs. had a full English. Yeah. Right? Or something with omelette and chips and beans. And I thought of us because that's what we always had when it came with a coleslaw.
Yeah.
And you know what? They all loved it.
Yeah.
Smashed all their food, and the whole thing came to about 40 quid.
There you go.
And a couple of cups of tea, milkshake. I had a Snickers milkshake. All that. And I went, see this. I went, look. I said, guys,
Keeping it real.
This is real. This is us. This is
I'm
real.
with you.
Yeah.
And that was my lesson for Father's Day.
Oh,
I felt like, but we noticed I didn't put up any pictures on Father's Day because the food wasn't Instagrammable. It looked a bit.
And also, Sach would have told you off.
Yeah, exactly.
Wouldn't have told anyone off.
Can I point out, on that morning, I woke up to, Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there from a couple of the lads groups, right?
Yeah.
And then, and Sach's message like, here we go. Everyone's posting pictures of their dad, right? And I thought, okay, that means I can't post a picture of my dad now because Sach will be like, Tommy,
no, you can.
You're just like everybody else. And I told my missus that. I went, Kedge and Sach are messaging saying, God, it's so cliche. Everyone's posting pictures of their dad.
I didn't say anything.
And she was like, forget them. If you want to post a picture of your dad or you with the kids, you should. I'm like, nah, but you don't understand. Then I'm going to get it on Tuesday night when we record a podcast.
No.
No,
Well,
you can.
Sach-
You're
Didn't
a
post
grown
it.
up.
I mean, Sach is the owner of Instagram, so
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
maybe he
I'm,
would have.
as I said, I'm not. All I'm saying is, you're a grown ass man. You can post whatever you want.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
I didn't
You
wanna-
can do what you want.
I didn't wanna face
But
the
I'm just
backlash.
saying that, like, man, come on. I don't want to see. I don't know. Why does everyone post
No.
it? Their dad's not even on his
No,
Instagram.
but I think
I've read a few, and it's quite nice. You get
but
the stories about what the dad's achieved.
I think, Sach, I think what it is that you have to just jump on this bus and accept that, you know what, Instagram is now the place for people's memories.
That's nice.
And all of that. And
Great.
they want to look back at it maybe in 30 years' time and they go, oh, look, we went, this post.
There's
was when-
people posting their dads, probably haven't even rang them or wished them or seen them in that day.
Yeah, but, I just think
just
it's like people just feel like they have to jump on the.
So it's
on-
fine if you do it on Instagram, but not in real life. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, Spinderella.
No. You do obviously whatever they're doing in real life, and they're going to ring them and whatever. See them, but I think people feel now that it's. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, whatever. But I just think people feel like they need to, just show everybody else that look, I also love my dad, and he
But
is my
what
inspiration.
I think
and
is also-
that's your job.
But people are also sharing.
All right, Roy Keane.
They're sharing their dad journey. They're kind of going. My dad came to this country at this age. He's a formidable man. He was a man who was
look,
originally
the
behind
thing
this.
is,
and
My
such and
dad
such.
journey.
The
My
argument-
dad journey, like he's a flipping toddler or something.
No, but the argument you're going to always get back is there are no rules to social media.
There isn't no rules.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that it's not really. If I
Yeah.
saw it, I'd just be like, yeah, gone past it because I'm not really. I'm
All
not
right,
interested.
I'm going to put you slightly on the spot. This may or may not work. One thing your dad said, a little bit of wisdom, or somebody said over the years that you've gone bang. That's kind of stuck and landed with you.
Oh, my
Anything that
God.
we're
I
going to
wouldn't-
do things we've learned,
Look,
things you learned from your dad,
I
or
would-
something that he said.
I wouldn't even say he's told me this, but it's more a case of because I see him. My dad's a grafter.
Yeah.
And he always has been. So
You learned the
me
graft.
and my
keep
brother have
grafting.
no excuse for that.
Okay, I'm going to jump on your bandwagon and said I never had a sick day at school.
No,
I got
yeah,
a
yeah,
perfect
no, same.
attendance. I
Yeah.
even got a special medal for it. Do you
Yeah.
remember even on the on our radio show?
Even- yeah.
I would. I mean, there was 2 occasions I think I just didn't wake up in time.
You were pretty much dead on a couple of shows
Yeah,
in the
I
studio.
might have been it, but you can get there sick.
Yeah.
See,
Right.
for me, school was different. I had a few sick days. For work, never.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same with my dad. My dad
Yeah.
never did sick day. But one of the things he said to me, which I'm just going to bait you out for dad now,
Yeah.
because I know he listens, right? Is he said, because I was talking about religion. I was young, about 11 years old. I was going, about
doing one of them ones?
what we are and Sikhi and all that. Bear in mind, my dad left India when he was like 5 or 6 years old, whatever,
Yeah.
right? He came over here and he's been raised here all his life. He went, look, Tommy. And I remember we were watching some film, and I think we were watching some sort of classic old school film which fits this. He went, and he sort of gestured at the screen. He went,
Was it Turtles?
no. He goes, you can't really go wrong with following Shredder. Yeah. He's the best one.
He's the
and
wrong
here's
one.
a figurine of him, Tommy.
Yeah.
And I was so grateful.
Yeah,
we hugged.
I found it for £2
Yeah,
on
no,
Vinted because Kedge was selling it.
in a bin in Harrow, in Bushy. No, he goes, you can't really go wrong with the 10 Commandments. He goes, if you just follow that, he goes, you kind of got religion covered. And I remember thinking, okay. And actually, I think he's kind of right. You can sorry, I don't want to offend anyone. And there'll be a lot of people kind of going, oh my God, how can you say that about your own faith? I'm not saying anything negative about any faith. I'm just going, the 10 Commandments have kind of gone, be nice.
Yeah, love
be
thy
good,
neighbour.
Work hard.
Yeah.
Crack on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah. So there you
on.
go. That's my little yarn from the father. What have you got?
For me, there was I think it was that one moment where I think it was going into university and we were in a car and it was one of those moments and then he just went, I think it was just going to university and he just went, whatever you want to do, like in the future, he goes, make sure you're the best at it.
Oh, well, yeah. And you are.
Well, I was still
would say
waiting,
that.
but-
No, honestly, okay, I'm gonna back that up. And
Yeah.
Jenna, I would happily cuss you out at any opportunity, Ked. But what I will say, out of all the producers I've worked with, you're the shit hottest. You are. You get on with it.
Thank
You've got
you.
ideas. You work hard. And you are. So I take that. And I think that's why you're flying at Virgin and doing so well there because of that. Funny you said about going to university in the car and all that. My dad
There was
also-
another part of that conversation
Yeah.
as well.
Go on.
Well, no, it was just like, just be careful.
Oh, okay, right,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was kind of it was the birds and the bees. Chat.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, this is it. This is the other
Oh.
thing. So this is the chat. So LL Cool J's Doing It was playing on the radio. Have I said this
Yeah,
already?
I remember you telling us.
Okay, and my dad goes, Doing It? And I went, yeah, I'm driving, right? And he just passed my test and I got the face-off stereo in the car,
yeah.
right? And he goes, doing what, Tommy? And I went, do I need to tell you, Dad? And he laughed. And that was it. That was our sex talk. That was
Okay.
it. That's the birds of
Lovely.
me. Thanks, Dad. Thanks for making it painful.
Thanks, yeah.
So now I'm just putting on like, you can do it, put your back into it.
Yeah.
And I go to Logan and Milo, put your back into what?
Yeah.
No. But I think they're much more savvy than I was.
Oh yeah, but you didn't have TikTok.
No,
did
they
you?
got TikTok, YouTube Shorts as well.
Yeah.
That's dangerous, man. That thing is, man.
The whole thing is dangerous.
Right, what we learned. Where are we at? Are we at where we're at?
Things we have learned.
Okay, not from our parents, but things we've actually learned. Can I start? Because my thing I've learned this week, I haven't verified. I got a phone call.
Oh.
So, and somebody is sponsoring this week's Tommy Sanders things he's learned.
Oh,
And
check
that-
this is a little side hustle. You're
Look,
getting,
look
wait a
at
minute,
that.
are you getting a
What?
payment for
What?
this?
Someone rung me, and that someone is Simon Sandu,
Yeah.
an occasional
He just
fixture
wants
of-
That guy always just wants to be a part
just
of
wants
the
to get in, innit?
he loves the brown load. He loves us, right?
know he does.
And he rung up
Yeah.
and he went, yeah, sorry. And he could tell he was rushing around looking after his son as well and all that. We're doing dinner time this evening. And he went, something I should have rung you about it last week, but it's to do with Portugal and it's the things I've learned.
Oh,
Right? I went, all right.
mine's to do with Portugal.
Okay. It can't be the same unless he's found it through a football source
Go on.
and you've got it
Go on.
through a football source. But he went, in Portugal,
Oh, in Portugal. Okay.
it is illegal
Yeah.
to name your child Tom.
Oh.
You can't do it. You're not
In
allowed.
Portugal?
No, can't. You cannot.
Well, I know a few Portuguese people. I'm gonna ask them that.
You can do Thomas,
Yeah.
but it's not a proper.
Tom.
I went. Well, based on what? And he went fact. He goes fact. He goes because they only want proper Portuguese names.
Oh.
If you're,
Oh, so that's why they have to call him Pedro.
I guess so.
And yeah,
As opposed to what?
Peter.
Drew.
Peter.
Peter.
Pedro is
You can't
the
have any-
Portuguese for I forgot what it is now.
It's
But
probably supposed to be Peter.
Peter probably. Yeah.
probably.
But anyway, no, Tom. So someone would not be allowed to be born with my name in Portugal. Things he learned.
What about not even Tommy?
Simon on the phone. All I can say said Tom.
So yeah. So,
Because you
so
cannot call your
Thomas.
child. You can say Thomas, but you can't call your kid Tom in Portugal.
Wow.
If you want to challenge it,
We need to verify that.
I'll
Because
put,
you know.
if
You
you
know
want
what?
to, I'll put up
It's
Simon's
funny
address.
you talk about sort of names because the thing like I've just been seeing a lot of is like, oh, we're a few years away from no more Helens existing and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
obviously people ain't calling their kids
Gary
like, or
is dying.
Ian or
Yeah,
something like
yeah,
that. And
yeah.
I'm just like, it's a bit sad
It
because
is
those
a bit
are
sad.
proper like when you look back at your school, there was a Gary in your in your
mate,
class,
yeah.
or there was an
Gazza.
Ian.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Do
there
you know
was
what I
a
mean?
Gary. I had one Gary.
Yeah.
And I'm
But he
just
dropped
like,
out.
Gavin, you know.
Gavin.
Yeah, it's quite sad, isn't it?
And actually, you'd even get the odd, right, probably maybe not for you, Sach, but because I'm a bit older than both of you, but you'd get like, I'm not saying quite your Gertrude, but you might get someone.
Ethel.
Yeah, you might get a not Hermione. Someone, yeah, like someone, yeah. No,
Barbara.
Yeah, I think we did have a Barbara at school.
Barbara, did you
Yeah,
actually?
And
What?
and even I think we had a Beryl.
Beryl.
Beryl, yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, but then that one, you know, look,
The,
I'm born in
the
76.
old schoolish kind of name we had was there was one girl called Eileen.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. And again.
But she was Chinese.
Oh.
So, but I don't know. That was a bit weird. But anyway, but yeah.
No, I think.
Well, we had a brown person called Tommy.
yeah.
Yeah. But
That's a bit weird.
But actually, a lot of Chinese have got English names, haven't they?
Yeah.
All of my Chinese mates are like, you know,
Jason.
Darren,
Jason Chan.
Jason's quite a common one.
Yeah, Jason was
Darren.
Yeah.
Darren, Jason.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay. So things I've learned. That's my things I've learned about names. What's your thing?
The thing I've learned is Loch Ness. It contains more water than any lake, or all of the lakes, should I say, in England and Wales.
Yeah. Oh. It's.
I didn't know that.
Well, can you think
I've
of any
driven
other?
past. I've driven past it, and it goes on for miles.
can't-
Really?
Yeah. So you know when you think of it, you know when you watch Nessie the cartoon,
Yeah.
and they'd go like, oh, and I'd always think, why don't they just drain the loch? But it's not.
You can't.
bruv. It's like saying, why don't you drain the sea? You know, like it's that big.
I can't think of any other lakes though in this country to compare it with.
No, like you know, like Windermere and all those others. You know, that as a body of water, I think I remember hearing something like I can't remember the stat.
That is mad, though.
All I
There's-
can think of is Lake Como.
Yeah, that's in Italy, mate.
I know.
And there's 3 lakes in the north. There's Maggiore, Como, and another one.
Right,
But they're
so-
all like 3 little strips in the top.
I couldn't believe that. I was just
Okay.
like, all of the come on, there is hundreds of lakes like
Right.
across the country.
Yeah.
It must be.
And there's more Barney in this one
Lake.
up there.
Than
But
the
can I
whole-
say,
yeah.
in general, the more look, these phones are always listening. I know you're always listening because now that I've said this, it's going to come up on my phone again.
Wait for the new iPhone to get released.
Right. And Scotland is unbelievable. Scotland is
I
so
do love
beautiful.
Scotland. Yeah.
Just not at football.
Just not football. Maybe not
Oh,
football.
bitter.
But a places to eat, seafood, restaurant like the Ben Nevis. When we climbed that, it was great hanging around all around there. Everyone was so friendly. I just love Scotland. And even like I'm going up there to do a couple of comedy gigs. It's always just a good crowd. Anyway, so what you got? What's your...
Okay, so mine's related to Portugal as well, and it's to do with Cristiano Ronaldo.
Viva
And
Ronaldo!
there was a photo of him that went viral recently of him and his son. Obviously, they got their tops off. Both of them got six packs and a lot of muscles that I didn't even know existed on your chest.
Is his son good looking? Let me have a look. Is his son as handsome as it? Yeah, he is. He is.
He's a good-looking lad. He's a good-looking lad.
You can tell it's his son, innit?
Yeah,
Like
just
you
from
can,
the abs.
No,
The frame.
from even the face. Like you can just that's his son.
Yeah,
you can tell, innit?
They got that kind of cheeky smile.
Yeah, it's in the grin and the
it's
curly,
the
frizzy
smile.
hair.
It's the
Anyway,
smile.
good on him.
Anyway, so that picture became really popular and everything like that. And then something that people noticed on that was that Ronaldo had his big toe painted black.
Okay.
And what was the reasoning behind Cristiano Ronaldo painting his big toe black?
Is this something to do with, and I might be completely off the mark,
Go on.
earthing
No.
and like irons and
Earthing?
Yeah, like being connected. Okay, I've heard that there's a lot. I've heard with this Euros, there's a few things that players are doing, which is all a little bit. Sorry, I don't know the proper phrasing. I'm just going to use the language that comes like a bit hippified, a bit like, hey man,
wild,
like the titanium rings. Have you heard about these?
Yes,
right, and. You know about what they do, and everyone's raving on about that. So I thought maybe something is it something like that, or is it
no?
Is it another thing?
No, it's not even another thing. I thought that might be as well, but it's no, it's not a fashion thing. It's not another thing. Basically, the reason behind this, and he's had to obviously tell everyone, is that obviously athletes are incredibly likely to get fungal infections around their toenails because obviously they spend endless time in socks and in shoes and sweat and all of that. So it's obviously this is a common problem with footballers, and also what this means is that. And also, these feet come across a lot of trauma as well when they're playing football. There's a lot of damage and all of that as well. So rather than getting all this fungi and bacteria all over your toes and everything like that, what you have to do is if you put nail varnish on it, it stops the creation or the spread of any fungal, bacterial virus across your toes.
Really?
So there you go. And at the height of Mike Tyson's career as well, he used to paint.
Mike Tyson wore nail varnish.
He used to paint nails as well. And so this is the reasoning behind it. There you go. Any pro football sports people.
That's a good one.
Isn't it?
That was a good one.
It's a good one.
So, and actually, then you wonder whether, because again, everything in history for a reason.
Yeah.
Whether nail varnish was worn back in the day as a protector of fungal things like that, whatever.
Maybe.
And then it became
Maybe
a
Romans.
fashion.
Yeah,
then
maybe
let's
Romans.
colour it. Then now it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good
There
thing.
we go.
There we go. Lovely stuff. Right, we're done. We're done for the podcast.
We are
Thank you
done.
all for listening. As always, don't forget. I'm going to mention again. I'm going to do it, Sach. I remembered.
Do it.
14th of September.
Yes.
It is the Brownload Live. We are coming to the London Podcast Festival, obviously in London. It's in King's Cross, which is very central London. And it's a 9:30. Sort of starts about 9. Probably doors are up about 9.
Yep.
So 9 p.m. And is it a Friday or Saturday? Saturday night. Saturday the 14th of September. Right. Please come down. Get your tickets. I think tickets are about 15 quid. Something like that.
Yeah, 14 quid.
14 quid. Right,
Plus
there you go.
booking fee.
Plus the booking fee. So about 15 quid. It's the live podcast, and it's going to be probably just over an hour. Us three on a stage, doing it live, doing this live. You should so come down. And I know there's a lot of people who have come up to us. They come up to us all the time, and it's so lovely to go, I listen to you then, I listen to you then. You cheer me up, or you remind me of this, you remind me of that, you remind me of my brother. I get a lot of that, and I love that. Because effectively, that's what we are. We're just three basic Desi lads chatting about our life and parenting and going about our business. So come and be a part of it. Come and see it live at King's Cross, King's Place. It's a wicked venue as well. Big glass venue.
We've got a big venue.
Yeah,
We've got a big venue.
We're in a big room. We've got a few hundred seats in there to kind of get filled up.
Yeah.
Please get a group together. Get your double together. Make a night of it. Because it's at 9:30, you could be drinking all day. I don't care if you turn up smashed. Be safe. Be careful. But do that. Have some carne fasana and then come and join us. So that'll be a lovely night. September the 14th.
Yes.
It will sell out. I promise you this. I'm not just saying it to give it large. It will over the next few months. So we got
It will.
2-3 people as it gets close to the event. It will go. So if you do want to get down on it, if you do know someone that will really appreciate it or likes a good laugh and a good night out, then come and bring them along for 15 quid. You can't go wrong. Honestly, yes. My where did I go to eat? Where they got kicked off with that guy? Pepe's. That was £11.
Right.
Yeah.
Just for me. Right?
Yeah.
15 quid. I go to a show.
Yeah.
It's not bad, man. in retrospect. You know what I mean?
And no weirdos sitting next to you.
No weirdos, and we will not steal your chips. I promise you. Come on down.
Well, Kedge might.
I will, I might.
You might accidentally mistake Kedge for one of your chips. He's built very similar, right?
Salty.
Oh, God. That was creepy.
Look, because I'm sweating so much at the moment.
Salty.
Salty.
All right. Lovely
Very
stuff.
salty.
On that note, we'll catch you later. Go book your tickets. See you later, boys. Thank you.
Laters.